Stillness versus the still mind. What is the difference? A lot of people talk about the still mind as if it's something to achieve. I would question that. And I'm Jason at AwakenedEssence.com. Let me know what you think about what I have to say here. But to me, stillness is the space that allows everything to be as it is. That's it. How do you enter stillness? Be aware of your hands. Be aware of your feet. Your pelvic floor. Choose to feel them. Laws of grace. When you recognize it's time to be present, what do you do about it? That's the action. So recognition, action, application. And application is duration and depth. So, recognition has happened because I've asked you, how are your hands? How's your pelvic floor? How's the breathing inside your body? Are you doing that? Now for duration and frequency. As you feel your feet, notice the sounds in your environment and the sounds coming through this. The different birds and the wind, my voice. Notice the space. Where do the sounds come from? Where do the feelings of these body parts come from? Hands, pelvic floor, the base of your being, feet, breathing. It takes conscious attention to do that because you're choosing to be conscious. You can't be awake and be unconscious. You can be unconsciously competent about being conscious, to be precise. And there's a video on that, it's called The Learning Cycle. Hands, pelvic floor, feet, breathing, the sounds. Notice them, feel them. Now, as part of all of that, there's a possibility that your mind's saying something. So where is your mind? Where is the chatter? Notice where your hands are. Where's the chatter? Give it a location. Notice the space. And in the space, the location of chatter and the location of pelvic floor muscles, base of your being, your perineum, is in a different place. Therefore, the space is the stillness. Take a look. Spend a couple of years looking, and you'll get the answer, and you'll realize you are that space. So you are that space, that stillness. It's what you are. You are the stillness that allows all of your body, all of your thoughts, all of the sounds, all of the things you see to be as they are. That's your stillness. The still mind is what happens when your internal dialogue turns down. Now that's the NLP term, internal dialogue, the internal voice. And there's various ways of managing that. One, you can suppress it. You can run a mantra over the top. Or maybe blah, blah, blah. Whatever your guru gives you, or whatever you're taught when you go and learn a mantra meditation, or whatever the mantra for the day is, according to someone's calendar, Mayans or whoever. Or an affirmation is another one. So you can run your internal dialogue over stuff that's not nice, or stuff that's annoying or distracting, if you remember. But if you're remembering to do that, choose the stillness instead. The space. Learn to be present. So when you feel your hands, you're noticing your pelvic floor, the space, this voice, the sounds of the trees, the birds, and whatever's going on in your environment. At the same time, allowing them just to be there, because you can't change them, can you? Some things you might be able to change. By all means, you could go and turn off something that's being noisy. But if your neighbour's mowing the lawns, or someone's honking their car horn, there's nothing you can actually do about it. So notice the space and where it comes from. Therefore, it actually aids you to be here in the stillness. The stillness, the space, the nothingness that allows everything to be. So feeling the space. Hear the wind. So we allow the wind to be. Noticing your environment. Noticing the chatter, the internal dialogue, your thoughts about this video, your thoughts about what I'm talking about, and about what other teacher said what about what. Now, if you are a master of a still mind, you'd be able to suppress all that and squash it. But it's still part of you if that's what you're trying to do. That's the point, isn't it? Why else would you want a still mind? I'm going to suppress what I don't want to look at. Sorry, it doesn't work that way. What you are is nothingness, impersonal awareness that has consciousness and a body attached to it, has a personality attached to it. There are aspects about Jason I don't like. There are lots of aspects other people don't like about Jason. So I do what I can. And it changes. But there are still bits that I don't like and other people don't like. So what? I'm aware of the space, aware of the stillness, aware of the behaviour patterns as best as I can be, aware of the stillness, aware of the fly buzzing around. But I'm not trying to suppress anything. I'm not trying to quieten my mind. Trying to quieten your mind is really quite a distraction. It will quieten down as you practice more, as you deepen into space, stillness and presence. Some days my mind is fantastically still. Sometimes it's just like, wow, my God, it's amazing. I have different names for it, like blue steel. It's literally like it tastes and smells and feels like blue steel wood, and it's not a face pattern off of Zoolander, okay? Right? It's not the Magnum look either. Yes, go and see Zoolander if you haven't seen it. Stillness has qualities, and the qualities change. If you do a diary, if you're feeling stillness, try and put words to it. Some of them feel amazing. They're all different. It's amazing how infinite it is. But you'll only do that by being aware of your hands, pelvic floor, breathing. What's the space like? Inside, outside. Are you okay with containing everything? Feeling your body as well as the mind chatter. You don't need to stop it. Yes, some days it will drive you balmy, unless it drives you balmy all the time. But like the flies really, isn't it? Flies represent attention, by the way. So notice when I turn up. What do you want, mate? Go on, shoo. Notice the space. And the fly's back. Hello. Choose the space. And that is stillness. Allowing everything to be as it is. Don't chase the goal of suppressing your mind. It just makes you a good jail keeper. And I'm stealing that quote off Adyashanti because I love it. It just means you're in the jail yourself with the inmates behind bars suppressing. So choose space, choose stillness by being aware of everything that's going on, including your mind, including your emotions, which is why we choose the base of our being, pelvic floor area, your backside, your feet, your hands. So you can get under all that stuff and allow it to be there. If sadness is there, feel it. If tears need to happen, let them happen. There's something beautiful inside the emotions, which is a different video. Feel. Allow them to be. Ask them why they serve you. Let and sense and the belief systems and all that stuff regarding those things. Let them go through while you hold stillness and honour those emotions. Honour those behaviour patterns that have been there to keep you safe or protected or help you have some great outcome in some way. And choose consciousness and come home to stillness, to be who you are. This is what this journey is about. It's a journey home to happiness, stillness, peace, and shit's going on. Love, joy. The joy kicks in. It's great. Lots of giggles. You laugh at paint drying. It's fantastic. And you'll notice you can merge with things like nature, the birds, the fish. Little splendid fairy wrens are hopping around right now. Darling little things. Come home. And come home fast, because this is what this website's about. If you want mentoring, drop me a line, say hello, sign up. It's worth it. And at times, yes, it's tedious and it's hard. But you've got to undo everything. So come home to stillness and don't worry about how chattery your mind is. So I'm Jason at AwakenedEssence.com. Welcome to your homecoming.